I am in my pyjamas. I'm very tired. I have just done a 5-hour shift, but we're going to make a video. In my sign language class last week, we were talking about how deaf people have different narratives depending on their identity and who they are and what processes they've been through with their life. So for example, if you're deaf and have a cochlear implant, you might be seen as like hearing, and if you're deaf and use sign language, and if you're deaf and use English and sign language, so you're more bilingual. And it's a very different perspective on the world in a whole, just being deaf. But also my teacher drew upon the side of the LGBT community, and for me it touched on a heartstring. It made me wonder about my own narratives, identifying as non-binary or trans in a way, as I think I do identify with transmasculine as well. It makes me wonder about all the different narratives that I've had, as I just said. It kind of makes me think about the almost female oppression that I have experienced in my life, like before I identified as how I do now, which is quite a big thing for me to be saying, considering that I don't particularly enjoy talking about my past, but I don't mind talking about it. But in my past I got catcalled, and I got like every single thing that you can, like, I got catcalled, and I got lots of other things to do with female oppression and looked down on for identifying as stereotypically a female. But then also looking at it now, I know that I don't look like the most masculine guy that you would see out there. And for example, I've got comments that have been quite like homophobic, and seeing stuff from that point of view. Being called a funny boy actually kind of made my day in a way, because I got identified as a male, but that's for another time. But yeah, it just makes you look at things in a whole different perspective, like being from the LGBT community as well, being able to see what it's like to be the other almost in one aspect, and being able to identify with those who are also put aside as the other, like deaf people and disabled people and just everyone else who doesn't fit into the bubble which society calls the normal, which is, it's not even a normal really, it's just something that's made up by society. Yeah, seeing how you try to fit into the world even though you don't need to fit in, you just need to be yourself, for me was something that really made me think about all the different experiences that I've been through and the things that make me who I am today. So all the different narratives that I've had, as I said, like female oppression, like experiencing homophobia and being from the LGBT community, and then also experiencing things to do with identifying as trans and non-binary, just everything in like absolutely everything that you can think of. I feel just everything that I have experienced with my life has made me wonder about who the person I am today, and I know without all of them I wouldn't be the person who I am today. And I don't know, for me, I just was sat there and was like, so many narratives, like so many that you can think of, and it's just like almost an overwhelming thing, that's the word I wanted. Yeah, an overwhelming thing that can take you by surprise a bit, and I've been thinking about it for the past week or so, which has helped me a lot, I think, even though I shouldn't have divided on it so much, but it has helped me a lot. And yeah, I just want to, for the 4 viewers out there that I have seen have seen my other videos, I would like to ask like what people think their narratives are in a way, and actually look upon it, because I think it's very important to, as individuals in this day and age, to be unique and to be yourself, to think about where you've actually stemmed from. And sometimes it's hard and sometimes you don't want to do it, but I think it's a really good experience that you can put yourself through, because for me it grounded me. I know who I am, and it grounded me to my morals and to how I believe and just everything. And yeah, that's about it. So that was it. As like my other one, it was a bit of just a chat. But yeah, so for now, I promised I made another video, and I did. So I will see you another time. Have a good one. Stay safe, stay happy, and live life to its fullest.